So as we continue on this Weatherization Day, we get to talk to more great agencies around the state. And right now it's going to be Phyllis from Southwestern CAP. Phyllis, thanks so much for taking time to talk to us today about weatherization and what your agency does in Southwestern Wisconsin.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
So Phyllis, let's talk a little bit, just briefly, give us an overview of what Southwestern CAP is, and then more specifically, we'll get into the weatherization program.
Yep. Southwestern Wisconsin Community Action Program was established in 1966 as part of the War on Poverty legislation that was established in 1960. Southwest CAP has quite a variety of programs. One of our biggest is Head Start. Our second biggest is the Weatherization program. We have Work and Wheels. We have some food pantries, jobs and business development. Actually more programs than I can list, but our website does address all of those, and that's at swcap.org.
Yeah, very easy to navigate to here to kind of see like a bunch of the different programs you talked about. More specifically today, since it is Weatherization Day, we want to learn a little bit more about your weatherization operation. So give us a bit of an idea. What's your coverage area? What counties do you cover? About how many jobs you guys do each year?
Southwest CAP covers 4 counties in the southwest corner of the state. So that's Grant, Iowa, Lafayette, and Richland. We cover about 105 to 110 homes per year, depending on the costs that they come in. So that would support about 300 people in those households.
Of course, the work is a permanent upgrade, to the comfort of the house, the performance of the house, but also bringing down the energy bills in a permanent way, which is fantastic. Have you heard anything from customers? Tell us a little bit about some of those stories that you guys have where you get a response from a customer who's really thankful and understands, how this really made a big impact in their life. Because these are people that are low income. So we're talking about every penny counts here. So saving them a few $100s over the course of a winter is a big deal.
Since we do have such a rural area distributing these funds, a lot of times we will target fuel oil and LP customers. Some of our housing stock is the big 2-story farm homes where we'll find some with hardly no insulation in the walls or the attic. And so for those customers, they can't believe the savings and how much warmer their house feels in the wintertime or even cooler in the summertime.
Yeah, I think that's so important too. The conditioned air that you pay to heat or cool, the weatherization program is helping you maintain that conditioned air within your house. So it helps with the comfort and the overall energy savings, which is really what it's all about. Phyllis, one thing we've talked about before, we talked about some of the basics. General benefits also extend beyond that house, though. A lot of the agencies we work with, different contractors, different local businesses, suppliers, people like that. So in southwestern Wisconsin, who do you guys work with to kind of help orchestrate the program?
Well, we're required as part of the program to obtain bids for for the mechanicals. By that, I mean the furnaces, any water heaters that we put in. We do maybe subcontract to do some sidewalls, but we also have our own crew that installs a lot of the insulation on our own. We do subcontract for refrigerator and freezer installations though. And so those things are bid out.
Yeah, I think what's interesting about that is we look at the whole economic impact of weatherization because it's a program that works where we're investing in the housing stock, using dollars to do that from the government, improving the housing stock, improving the neighborhood and the community at the same time, but we're also extending some of those dollars out to local businesses and suppliers. So it's recirculating in our communities. And so I think it's just really important for people to understand the whole process of the benefits. There are a lot of benefits directly for that household, but then also beyond that household when we look at that too. Do you have a specific story? Some people like to bring up specific customers or specific stories with a customer. Do you have one you could share with us today?
Well, we get a lot of, cards thanking us for the work that's done, that maybe they couldn't believe there was such a program available. I guess what I could say in our area, people are very proud too about receiving services, but the public benefits dollars are collected through your monthly utility bill. So, I usually tell people to look at it as as getting their money back. I think one of the best feel-good stories that came to my mind was we actually have an employee that is still working for us that he has 40 years in now. So he's worked with weatherization since prior to 1980. And he does a remarkable job, and our customers really appreciate him. And he's very meticulous about the work he does and wants to do the right thing for the customer as well as follow our state and federal guidelines. So it's been amazing to work with him, and I'm proud to say that, you know, that's part of the joy we get administering this program, that we have staff that's been here a lot of years.
That is remarkable. Wow, 4 decades in the program, pretty much from the start, right? Almost.
Almost. We were just talking about that. I'm not sure what year exactly weatherization started, but we thought it had to be between 1976 and, but it was in progress in 1980 when he started working for Southwest CAP.
Wow, there's been the stories he could probably tell if we got him to talk, right?
Yes, you know, about the only thing I could elaborate on with that is, you know, he said back in the day they did a lot of caulking, you know, door stripping, things to seal up, but the program has gotten quite technical. We have the use of infrared cameras, blower door setups. We follow ASHRAE 62.2 procedures for building tightness. It has gotten quite technical, so it's not just adding insulation.
Yeah, it's a whole lot more than that, that's for sure. But I mean, those, like you said, the people that started out in the early days of it, we've learned so much over time that they've seen the growth, they've experienced the growth, and all the new products, all the new strategies and features, and how homes have changed, and just incredible that breadth of knowledge. So glad that you have such a well-rounded staff at Southwestern CAP and Weatherization. So we talked with Mary and Karen a little bit recently about the weatherization program and the furnace program, so people hopefully know how to reach out when they need assistance. But can you just give us your contact information again, how people can find out more about Southwestern CAP and if they're looking for help with this program?
Yep, for Southwest CAP, we do have the website at swcap.org. There is a link there for weatherization, which you can find an email address to get information. Or the best thing to do, because it is under the Home Energy Plus umbrella, is if you contact your local county about energy assistance, they will do the income eligibility for our programs, and that makes you eligible for weatherization as well as the emergency furnace program.
So I'll pull up that website right there as well. The Home Energy Plus program gives you a quick link to that. There's an online application.
Yep.
Of course,
there's the where to apply tab there.
Right there. And then you can see it right in your area where you guys are. Look at that. So that's kind of a great spot. I also see you guys do a little bit on, you know, you're getting into social media a little more. So we've got your Facebook page here too. What kind of stuff do you like to put out on Facebook to help people know about what Southwest CAP is doing?
Well, of course, anything, you know, great that's happened. If there's a, you know, a good news story or new funding that comes out, you know, we're trying to let our folks or our customers know about that. There was a picture of an old Head Start bus that they into a food pantry bus. That was kind of interesting. So when COVID hit, they were taking the food to the customers. So Southwest CAP does have a lot of things, great things going on besides the weatherization program, but it is Weatherization Day.
Well, you can find more online, Southwest CAP. Phyllis, thanks so much for taking time to tell us about your operation there. Thanks for doing what you do, for being so great, trying to help people in our state of Wisconsin, and we really appreciate everything you guys do there in the southwestern corner of the state.
You're welcome. Thanks for inviting me.
All right, that's Phyllis, and we'll be back for another agency feature in just an hour.